Oop, I'm going to hold my paper. Alright, we made it to the Cave Hill Cemetery. The one main thing about this cemetery, it's in Louisville, Kentucky. I think it was established, what,
1881.
It was in the 1800s, but it's 296 acres. I'm trying to get this out so you can see. This is the first time I've been overwhelmed in a cemetery. As you can see, yeah, my camera's not showing. This is all the famous people that are buried here.
So George Roger Clark is buried here. Muhammad Ali. And here we are at Colonel Harland Sanders back here in the park.
We're going to see founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Then we got Meriwether Lewis and Clark Jr. There's James Guthrie. Just all kinds.
We're definitely going to see Muhammad Ali's today. And I would like to see George Rogers Clark too.
And there's Louis Silback. Susan Avery.
I say just lots of notable people around.
Caldwell sisters.
And you wouldn't believe some of the ornate stones in this cemetery. We're definitely going to do a segment of nothing but ornate stones on this cemetery.
Even with this map, you're still turned around every which direction.
Yeah,
the only way we was able to find this one is this yellow line goes to Colonel Sanders. The green is Muhammad Ali.
And there's a yellow line on the road, and we run into it.
The sun's on the paper here. You can't hardly see it.
Let's go down. So they made this a yellow line. Of course, we came in over here at the main entrance, and then when we got up here, we didn't know what that yellow line. And then finally, we saw where it goes out. And then, of course, we'll go back. We'll come back this way and do Muhammad Ali before we leave today.
But this cemetery, we're going to have to make several visits.
Yeah.
But
we'll do the most two famous ones today,
yeah.
And then we'll come back and do some other ones.
And then we'll stop along some of the few of the
and we definitely want to show you
stones.
some of
There's just so many
stones. Yeah, these are some of the most beautiful stones I've ever seen.
But this is Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky. It's in the old part of town. So
yeah, very old.
Let's go see if we can find
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. Like I said, they've got several.
And this place is very well kept too. I mean, it's in really good shape.
Mausoleums. They've got everything here. Different types of gardens. But we'll go up here and check it out.
One more thing. Even their office, when you pull up, it looks like a castle. We'll show you that too before we leave. It's really neat. It's got a big bale tire in it and everything. Alright, we're going to go find Colonel Harland Sanders.
But as you pull in, there's these little boxes. You can get a map out to find out which ones you want to go look at, or you just come out and walk and check all of them out. Take a few days, but
I'm
going to show this one real quick.
Yeah.
It's got the stained glass inside of the stone. It's beautiful.
Got the boxwoods, English boxwoods.
You know what? I didn't even get my gimbal out.
You want to go get it?
I will get this one, then I'll get it. The roots have grown up. I'm just trying to steady my camera more, but that's a unique. Oh, it's doctors. Bruce Ashley.
He was a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like their son is a pharmacist.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat.
Jade, that's the daughter. The wife, the RN, daughter, pharmacist. That's neat.
It is neat.
That's pretty. Thomas and Lucy Beam. Another doctor, Dr. Romero. Eddie and Nellie. That's a beautiful stone. We found this stone, but it's a little busy. We're kind of walking around waiting our turn. This is another different one. It's got the, looks like the geese are flying over. That's the Yanceys. And this is a stone was Sanders' daughter. They wrote a poem.
She died in '01.
There we go. Yeah. Colonel Harland Sanders.
In Louisville, Indiana.
And his wife Claudia. You see the little bronze statue of his face.
His daughter designed that.
Yeah.
I always asked Claudia here too.
He was born September 9th, 1890.
She was from London, Kentucky. So
Founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken Empire, died in 1980.
I had no idea that he was a Hoosier.
And then his wife
She was from London, Kentucky.
died in 1996.
That was your
Look,
dad.
he died in December 16th.
Yeah,
She died December 31st.
That is right.
And as you can see, people have put memorabilia. Standing back. Alright, now we're going to go find Muhammad Ali's grave.
My mom and dad used to live in Louisville, Kentucky, and they lived on the same street that he lived on when he was a child. And the gym that he boxed at was maybe 2 blocks from my mom and dad's house. So that's a little note that I had.
Right here, let me see what this is. That looks...
What is this thing?
So I said, let me see what this is. What is that? Alright, I'm going to have to get out and go see what this is real quick.
Right, are you going to investigate? You investigate.
Yeah, I'm going to pause and then get out of the car first. Harry Leon Collins, 1920-1985. Then it has a poem. That's so lifelike.
Looks real.
And then this has draped over like a little end table. You see it?
Yeah, we're going to look this up. This could be a famous
I think it's a magician.
I mean, look at this. Even the ring.
So much detail.
He's a showman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that neat? Look, it's even got, you can see the veins in his hands.
Look at the buckles on the shoe. Even the little buckles on the shoe. That's unreal.
Man. And it's sitting on granite.
Oh, yeah. That's very nice. We got to look him up, baby. What's his name? Leon Collins.
There's the poem to read from what I'm reading. Yeah, bring me the paper. Now, his name's not written on our paper for the famous ones, but if you read this poem, it's talking about the sleight of his hand and the secret he'll never share, and the children are drawn to him. So, by this, I think he's a magician.
I think so, too. And look at his outfit. It's showing.
Yeah.
It's like
He's got the drape over that hiding.
Some
Yeah.
kind of card, and he's going to whoosh.
Yep.
Disappear.
1920 to 1985. But we will look his name up on Google.
We'll Google it and let y'all have
Harry
more
Leon Collins. Alright, we found Muhammad Ali. Walk up these little steps. I keep getting the sun glare, I can't. Yeah. Okay. January 1942 to June 2016. I'm not gonna be able to get it, guys. Glare.
Sun's on it so
Yeah.
bad. You might be able to get it up here.
Now this is.
I think they might have had an eternal flame there. So.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful flowers.
Oh, this is beautiful video. Got the little miniature hollies around it. This whole section's cute. Yeah, look. This area here is too. This area and that other way too.
Of course, there's a sign. Keep
probably,
off the grass so we can't walk up to a stone.
We're gonna drive up there and take.
Let's see here.
This is probably one of the most ornate ones I've seen landscape-wise.
It says Ollie, service to others is the rent you pay for your room in heaven.
So beautiful, man. Very well landscaped too. And his goes all the way here. You
can see how beautiful all the.
This is probably the best landscape one I've ever seen.
And this is the other side of it. And we found this one. Is the artist of the Confederacy, Nicola Marshall, designed the stars and bars, official flag of the Confederacy, and the gray uniform of the Southern Army in 1861. Born 1829. Noted portraits were Jefferson Davis, other Confederates, Lincoln, and other presidents. 1873 he came to Louisville, where he died in 1917. See, yeah. And then Maddie, his wife, is buried along his side here. 1845 to 1925, and Nicola was 1829 to 1917. Got some ornate. We found this one. It's like a huge tree. Edwin Thompson, 1819 to 1893. Jane Lily Thurwell, his wife, 1821 to 1900. And the significant part of this is, if you look down, the whole family, their stones are logs. Baby Maxwell, September 1879. That's neat. Phyllis Wilson. Beautiful stone. And they're catching butterflies in their little jar. Here's another beautiful one. And at the bottom of her feet it says, God always seems to pick the prettiest flowers. And then down here is a poem the family actually wrote. This is a very unique one. They're holding little swords. Oh, just fell in a hole. I mean, even the detail on his shoes. Richard Herman Jr., 1986-2002. Here we go. The poem says, to see two angels, here we rest in peace, with immortal love, alive and well somewhere. So that's what, two angels with swords. Got the little heart and the doves. And of course Lori, 1965. So wait a minute here. Mother, son. She was born in 65. He's born 86.
He even has horses on the sword.
Yeah. See, he's a junior. So this is mother and son. That's so neat. Yeah, because she hasn't passed yet.
He died the year my daddy did, 96.
In the night of death, hope sees a star, and listening, love can hear the rustle of a wing. Would it be Lepping? Michael, 1949 to 1996. His wife Patricia, who's not passed. I've never seen one this detailed. It has the poems. It's mother and son stone. And then on the side has a poem he wrote to his mom. And then all their little photos and messages from family. His mother has not passed. And he was 1977 and 1999. Brad. And on this side is a poem that she wrote to Brad from his mom. It's really beautiful. So one thing we noticed with this cemetery being so old, but we have not found the first broken stone or
the first tipped over stone.
Yeah, nothing is out of place here to be as old as and big as it is for 296 acres, or was it?
Yeah, 296. Yep.
So
I haven't seen one broken. Well, I take it back. We saw one.
Check this one. Keep talking.
One broken stone, but it was like something that fell and hit it. But that was.
Check that out.
Derek Smith. He's the best. He played for Louisville basketball. I didn't know he was here.
So I wonder if that's his height right there.
Derek Smith. I've never seen that. That's a beautiful stone.
Derek Smith, 1961 to 1996. There's a lot of 96 in this section.
A lot of 96 in that section. Look what a detailed picture.
Husband of Monica Miller. But yeah, I bet that's life size right there. Never saw one like that before. Yeah, but nothing is out of place or broken. You might see a little starting to sink just a little bit. They're not flipped over and thrown here and there.
We've been to tons of. This is the best shape one I've seen. This one
in the Lexington Cemetery,
yeah,
and those two are both huge cemeteries. Which goes to show you, if they can take care of these huge cemeteries like this, how come all the little ones are falling apart?
These guys here probably are on a mowing team. Hey, if you see a stone, mark it. Let us straighten it before it gets out of whack, you know. I get that's what
could be. Well, and this one also, they lock it up at night.
It's locked at 4:30, and we need to look at the time.
Yeah, actually, we need to see what time it is.
4:30, they lock the gate, and they have a full-time maintenance crew here too. So if they do see a stone leaning, they can take care of it. But